Okay, we have learned about inferencing. Who can remember what inferencing or inferring means? Kiera?
It means you find clues about the story.
You find clues about the story. Can somebody give us an example of some kind of inference we might be able to make?
We could make a question about it.
Okay, there might be a question that you can find about it. Any other ideas?
Like, say there's something interesting about it, and you could find more things about it in the text.
Okay. So do you always have to have proof in the text to make an inference? Cindy? Yes. You should be able to find something in the text that makes you think that, a clue, the text evidence, right? Okay? We've done these before, haven't we?
Yes.
Okay? We don't have the board, so we're not going to be able to write on it, but we're going to look for it. Okay? So let's start with the first sentence, and let's see if we can find anything. Olivia arrived at her house after her father took her to a movie for her birthday. Can anybody make an inference from that sentence?
She might be having a birthday party about it.
So, well, it told us that she's having a birthday, so that's not the inference. Can we infer something about her feelings, maybe?
That she's happy and excited.
You're probably happy and excited. What's the proof? What's the text evidence?
It says, once she arrived at her house, her father took her to the movie, and I'm usually like happy or excited when I go to the movies.
Yeah, so you're using what you know about, first of all, your birthday, and second of all, getting to go to a movie. Raise your hand if you get excited or happy when you get to do that. Most people. Okay. They always did something special, but she had been anxious that this year may have been different. Ooh. I don't have anything I'm inferring right now, but I got a question. Raise your hand if you got a question in your head. Let's find out. A few months ago, her father married Sally. Ooh, I got an inference now. Who can infer something right now? Parker?
She might not like her that much.
Maybe Sally doesn't like her. Why do you say that? What's the text evidence?
I mean, Olivia.
Or maybe Olivia doesn't like Sally. What's the text evidence? Why do you think that?
Because
What does it say? Sit up.
she was a little anxious.
She was anxious, right?
Yeah.
If she's anxious, she's kind of worried. So she might think that she doesn't like her or she doesn't want to do anything to do with her. Okay. I want you to read through the rest, okay? And you're going to read through with a buddy. And you're going to make inferences with that buddy. Okay? Talk.
Okay. Olivia's dad married somebody else. One day
And tell me the text evidence that you see. Lena?
When they arrived, the house was dark. I inferenced that maybe the Sally, when
went to the store, and Lucia said maybe she wanted some quiet time.
Okay. Very good. Jake?
I inference that when Sally became coming to their house, and I inference when their mom comes, that she might not like her, and she probably she doesn't want to be around her.
What was the text evidence for that? Remember, you need text evidence. Was it that one, the same one we said, that she was anxious, that this year might be different because Sally was around? And
I think that when it says
Cortez, good job.
there was a house full of friends and
Good job,
families, and they think that Sally, that she might go from not liking Sally very much to liking Sally a lot.
What's the text evidence that tells you that?
It says,
True.
surprise, their house was full of their friends and family, but she could see Sally up front, and she knew that had been her idea.
So you think because that was Sally's idea, so Sally was trying to get her to like her a little bit more? Okay. Very nice job. So, the activity that we're going to do with our inferencing, it's actually kind of a choice activity. So you're going to get to choose what you want to do. So, you're going to get a tic-tac-toe board. Okay? On the tic-tac-toe board, there are 9 activities. Okay? You need 1 activity from this section, 1 activity from the middle section, and 1 activity from the... Okay? And let me warn you, it's going to get harder. So the first section is a little bit easy.
The next one's kind of
A
hard.
little bit medium. The last one is going to take a little bit more time. It's not that it's hard. It's going to take more of your time. It's not going to be as fast for you to go through. It's going to take more thinking. Okay? So, I'm going to go through each of them. Daniel, if you need those glasses on, then you need to keep them on, please. Okay? So let's start with the first column. Read a story and answer the inference questions. You will need to underline the proof or text evidence for each question. Remember when we used to do up there? Okay, you have to underline it. So, it's a story with 5 questions. Okay? Underlining the proof. That's the first choice out of the easy column. Okay? Look at the pictures on a chart, write down your inference and why you think that. Charts are going to be back with that material. Okay? You're going to make your own. Okay? I have paper here, but there's going to be an example of what you need to write. And the pictures are just pictures you're going to have to share. And you have to make an inference from it and then tell me why you think that. What do you see that makes you think that? Okay? Third one, find clues in picture books that show the character's feelings. Write these down on a chart. And I have to go grab my books. So that one. And then medium. Okay? You might want to start with the easier one to begin with. Read your own book, which we've done this before, and write down the text evidence and inference. You need 8 inferences. Okay? Remember how we did that? We wrote down the text evidence and then the inference for that. The next one is finding inferences for words. So remember when we did word meaning? We had to figure out and make inferences. Same thing, reading your own book. Okay? Third one, I have a gallery walk. Remember when we went around the room and we went to different places? There's going to be a gallery walk, and it's little pieces of paper, and I'll put them, I'll show you where each section is going to be. And you have to actually, it gives you, so the inference is the baby dropped his pacifier. It gives you the inference this time. You need to make a sentence that makes you think that. Okay? So I created the sentence, the blue pacifier lay next to the screaming baby. If somebody read that, what can they infer? The baby dropped his pacifier. Okay? So you're kind of doing the opposite. You're making the sentence that makes you think about that inference. And then the hard ones, you're going to create a quiz on inferencing. Okay? It needs to have 4 multiple choice answers, and it's going to be 5 questions. And you got to make little paragraphs. It can be just a couple sentences long. Okay? So maybe I want you to infer that somebody's mad. What could I write in my paragraph? What would make you think that somebody's mad, Addison?
If someone
Well, I don't want to say angry because I want them to infer that. What shows that you're angry without saying the word angry? Sydney?
Like, you're making a mad face.
Well, I don't want to say mad because that's what I want them to infer.
Like, something like, say, I'm gonna say like, sentence, and sentence is, I'm just gonna make up a random sentence.
Okay.
Rebecca had a friend and she did weird stuff, and that might have made her embarrassed, and you would know that from the word, because that would
Because they said something that was weird, right? Lena?
You could,
What do people do when they're mad? And then you look at them and you go, ooh, that person's mad.
they might have like a face on them.
Okay, what else than just they're on their face?
They might they might have that hurt.
That's not going to show they're mad. Addison?
How they act.
How they act. How do you act when you're mad? Maybe stomping your feet,
Or like clenching your hands.
clenching your fist. Yeah, that's what you guys want to include. How they're acting that makes you think they're mad. So that means you need to get your inference in your head, like I did. I said, okay, I want to write about, the answer's going to be that they're mad. So then I need to write a paragraph about that person acting mad. They clench their fists, they stomp their feet, they slam the door. Okay? Yeah, they kick something. Okay, so that's what you guys are going to do on the quiz. Drawing pictures, just like that one, and you're going to ask an inference question about it. Okay? And then create an inference game. So you have to create a game board, and that to move forward spaces, you have to be able to answer inference questions. Okay? So you're going to be in charge of doing that. Okay? Like I said, I would probably start with the beginning is going to be the easier ones. Okay? So, if you want to go to reading the story is going to be on Daniel's desk. Okay? Looking at the pictures, and there are several copies. Looking at the pictures, I'm going to put them on, who's this one? Eliana's desk. Okay? Finding clues in the picture books, I'll put that at the end of that desk. I gotta grab my picture books. Reading on your own for text evidence and for the words, I'm gonna put on the back table. Okay? So you're gonna need a lined sheet of paper, which I have here. And then you have to make sure you copy on what the sheet looks like. Okay? And gallery walk. Remember when you go around and you look at it? I have my example you're going to look at first, and then you can start. Maddox, will you place them in a circle? Over in that area right there? Yep, that little quarter, yep, in the circle. And creating a quiz, you're just going to grab a piece of paper from the back. Drawing pictures. I have sheets I'm going to put on the back, white paper. And then creating the inference game, I'm going to put on the back far table. Okay? So, when I give it to you, I want you to choose, again, I would say, what should you choose probably first? The first column to get yourself into it before it starts getting harder. Okay? So, when I hand you your page, make a choice, and you can go to that group, okay? Yes?
Can we have a partner? Or have to do it?
You're not going to have a partner. The last one, you can have a partner. The creating a quiz, drawing the pictures, but only at the end. So make a choice, guys.
Where's number 1?
Number 1. So read a story is right there. Pictures is right there. And I'm going to grab the picture books and I'll put them at the end. Make sure you guys mark which one you're going to choose. welcome. Thank you for being polite. Which one are you looking for?
The reading
You're doing the picture. If you're doing the picture, you need to make your chart look like that.
There's nothing at all.
Here's some paper.
So this is it. Where's that only on the table?
Nope, don't cut them out. All you're doing is writing it. So you're writing clue from the picture and then your inference.
Is this a plan?
Drew.
Wait. I was supposed to use this.
Come on. Different picture. Do we have the picture from the original? Sorry, guys.
There should be more on the pictures.
The picture's over there. Guys, you can get with a partner. You're not going to actually work with a partner, but you need to actually share the pictures. Okay? So Emma and Jade, go over there. Go grab the paper. So you're going to do the picture. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the picture.
We can set this right here. Wrong page. I have a picture. I'm going to put it sideways so we can all see it.
And then this is the chart you're going to create. Paper right here. Right side. Your chart. I have the copy of one.
No.
So you need Guys, mark off which one you chose from that column.
Then we have to do the second one.
Drew, do you want to sit in your seat? So go up to Jade. Go up to Jade. Say, Jade, I'd like to sit in my seat. Jade, he'd like to sit in the seat. So Jade, go somewhere else. You gotta read it. You were perfect at this. Last time, read through the whole thing and then look at the question. Remember the last time you said? You were really good at it? No, you did awesome. And you were worried about that one. And then you that little,
Oh, guys, we don't even need to do this. Wait, do we need to do this part?
You're the one who stole that.
Okay.
You need to share with people. So come over here and share in a minute and about the pictures with her. You have a good night?
Look and print page. While she's feeling sick.